Hello, YouTube. I posted a video a long time, so I thought I would. I love people. Look, I have no eyebrows. I love people. So, somebody told me they understood where I was coming from with my anxiety and my ADHD and stuff because they read a book. But they couldn't tell me when they read this book. They couldn't even tell me the name of the book. All they could tell me, they got a public library. That's all they said. And also that, hey, they read it from the book. They didn't go online and read everything online and get all the information online and be gullible. I guess that was meant towards me. But I'm not. You know what? I live with this. Not only this, I see a psychiatrist and I'm talking to a therapist. But yet, I don't know anything about my own condition. I have also read a book. Well, it was through Audible because I have a hard time reading. And I have another book I'm also listening to about ADHD. I've also done massive research on ADHD and stuff. But I don't know anything. Somebody who does not have ADHD, who's read supposedly a book that they cannot remember the name of the book or tell me when they read it, because that makes a huge difference. Oh, I also was told ADHD's been around for 35 years, is nothing new. Well, there's a lot new with it. A lot more research about it. Back 35 years ago, they didn't know nothing. Because my brother was diagnosed with ADHD. Was I? No. I was given the same medication, but I wasn't diagnosed with ADHD, as far as I know. We were just told that the medicine's supposed to do the opposite for me. I didn't actually get diagnosed with ADHD till last year. But I don't know anything, no. I'm not allowed to my feelings either. If I get mad at somebody, I'm the problem. If they're causing my anxiety to go up, because certain buttons that get pushed, my anxiety goes up. There's a reason behind that. But instead of this person asking, why am my anxiety getting overloaded by them, they're just like, no, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. They don't even know what they did. How do they know they didn't do anything? I would be happy to. I tried to explain. They don't want to listen. All I do is get told I'm wrong. And I'm tired of that. I get treated like I'm stupid again. Like I don't know nothing, and like I can't do anything. I love it when people make jokes like that. When I had some help, and somebody made jokes about how, if they don't help now, it's never going to get done. Because I'm definitely not going to do it. You know what? I try. I hate it when people act like they know what that you're going to do. They don't. Or I love the thing, my favorite line people like to say is, oh, everybody does that. Okay? Do they do it every single day? Every day? Now, this isn't like, oh, I forgot my keys. Like one day, and then you remember it the other 20 times. No, this is like almost an everyday thing of forgetting things and having a hard time making yourself do things. People treat it like it's no big deal. But it is. At least it is to me. And I know it's anybody else who's diagnosed with ADHD, depression, and anxiety. I didn't know I had anxiety issues until I saw a therapist. Or a psychologist. Alright, there's a difference. At least now we know what's causing my complete breakdowns. Do people even care I even ask? Or even want to try to understand what I'm going through? No, of course not. Some people do. Some people in my life, I like it when certain people treat like I treat them like crap. that like I treat them like crap. And I'm being an asshole or a jerk. But I have other friends who don't act like that because they are patient and they are understanding. And I don't want to treat people like crap. Anybody who knows me, actually knows I don't like to treat people like crap. I try not to. I go out of my way not to treat people like crap. And I'm tired of it. It's so exhausting trying to not upset everybody. It's hard. It's draining. So draining. Some people I walk around, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. I never know what to say, how to act, and I hate it. It's draining. Trying to mask my symptoms because they get upset with me. That's really what's draining, is especially when people are like, oh, you can talk to me about anything. No. I have a couple of people in my life I can talk to anybody, anything about. Sorry, I can't talk. I didn't take my Ritalin today. I have a handful of friends who I can talk to and tell them anything. Some people I just can't. Or I like it when people tell you, oh, you can tell me anything. And then you tell them anything, and then they get pissed off at you. And then you're walking around angel because you don't really know what you can tell them and not tell them. I love people like that. I've lived with people like that. I'm glad I'm living by myself. It's lonely. Hopefully I'll be getting a cat soon. That was fun. Sorry, that's confusing. Well, there's a big drama about me wanting you to get a cat. And it's stupid. And then I get made fun of, and somebody tells other people that it's just over a cat. It's more than just over a cat. Because my feelings don't mean anything. What I need does not mean anything. Because some people know more than I do. About my own condition, about my own health issues. That's another thing that's annoying. I have cancer. So, there's not a whole bunch, but there's a couple of my people in my life who's got cancer. And certain people think it's the same as theirs. It's not. It's not the same. It can't be the same for everybody. Because we're all different. Our bodies are all different. For one thing, it's not the same type of cancer. It's not the same type of chemo. That's one thing that's really annoying, is when people treat just because they had cancer and you have cancer, it's the same. It's not the same. Or like somebody acting like their cancer was worse than my cancer or some other people's cancer. That is really messed up. That is so messed up. I would never do that. Never. I mean, there are some cancers probably worse than others. But I would definitely not say that or try to compare my life, my stuff I'm dealing with, my cancer, to somebody else, what they're dealing with their cancer, because we're different people. For one thing, the cancer treatments are different. They're not all the same. And even if some people are on the exact same chemo treatment, doesn't mean that they're going to go through the same stuff. Our bodies are different. We all react differently to stuff. There's a lot more factors. And that's tiring. That is so tiring. Okay, so my hair. It didn't just all fall out. I cut it I cut the sides real short, and I left the top not long, about probably about 2 inches or so, give or take. Because they said, I keep my hair short anyway. And they said, when you go through chemo, it's good to cut your hair short. That way it's not as traumatic. So, I left some of it a little bit longer and then shaved the sides, or I cut the sides really in the back really short. And then I borrowed my dad's shears and shaved some of it off, more of it, and left like, it almost looked like a mohawk. I left this up here kind of, not long, but about maybe that long. And then I am just shaving it all really short because I could tell it was the hair was starting to fall out a little bit. And then with it being really short, it's my scalp started hurting. Or anytime like my headset set, or when I wore hats, it would hurt up here where the hat was at. And I thought, and then I noticed that my hair is starting to fall out. And I took a picture of the top of my head here one day, and I could see spots, bald spots. Obviously, it's coming out. And I could go like this, barely, and there'd be a whole bunch of hairs in my hand. So, then the next day, I was still hurting, and I took another picture, and there's not a huge difference, but there's a pretty good difference. You could see it. So, I thought, I'll just go ahead and shave it, because, for one thing, my scalp is hurting, or my follicles, because your follicles change during chemo, and it'll make it hurt. And I talked to a friend of mine like that, and she said after a few days the pain should stop, but no, I don't want to deal with it. It's falling out anyway, so, and I don't want it patchy. I mean, it's my choice, so I'd rather just shave it. So I shaved it. To me, it was, I mean, everybody's different when it comes to their hair. I used to dye my hair all the time. It's hair, grow back. For some reason, I always kind of wanted to shave it anyway. Not so sure why. Well, figured wearing wigs and stuff would be a lot easier sometimes. So I shaved it and went live. And when somebody told me I probably shouldn't go live because it's a personal thing. Well, I had no problem going live shaving my head. And maybe it would help somebody else, who's going through chemo and stuff. Because everybody's different. Because I know a couple people who, they're starting to lose their hair, but they don't want to shave it. And they're pretty upset. And that's okay. Everybody's different. I'm not going to judge somebody because they get all upset about their hair and falling out and stuff like that. And when you judge me, that I don't care. I mean, it'll grow back. Or I can wear wigs, no big deal. Or most of the time I just wear hats. I do got a couple of wigs I bought really cheap. And I've only got one from the Cancer Institute that's not cheap. Which I understand why people don't go with the more expensive ones. Because for one thing, when you go to brush them out, they don't start falling out. The hair doesn't fall out like crazy. And it looks so much more better. But I like either one. The non-expensive ones or the expensive one. I'm fine with either or. I just wearing these. Or any kind of hat. I like these best though. They're more comfortable. That's when I want to play with my makeup and stuff. I like to do that. So, when I shaved my head, I didn't touch my eyebrows. But, recently, they started falling out. I didn't really notice it until I was looking in the mirror one day. I'm like, oh, my eyebrows are getting thinner. There's a bald spot here. And it's getting really loose. Thin through here, so I just shaved them. Then I even noticed until then that when I noticed my eyebrows were getting thinner, my eyelashes are pretty much gone. And I didn't even notice. Because there's a little bit like that much. There was a couple of long places over here. I just cut them off. Because they were driving me nuts. It'll grow back. I can draw eyebrows on. No big deal. It's okay. I'm just exhausted. I need to get laundry done. I can't go laundry without I have a car. I don't have the money. I don't even have the motivation or the energy to even do laundry. I mean, if I had laundry, washer and dryer here, I probably could. Be no big deal. But going to the laundromat, I don't want to even go to the laundromat. We're about going to the laundromat because with the COVID starting to pick up again, I'm not worried about that, especially with my going through chemotherapy and stuff. My immune system is, not very good. Oh, the symptoms from that is because I've done 4 treatments so far. This coming Thursday, I'm gonna do another CAT scan. The last CAT scan we did after the second one because we were gonna wait till the 3rd dose of chemo, but I had a stroke. Luckily, thank God, it was a mild stroke, and I just couldn't do this. I had a hard time using my hand. It's better now, pretty much. I notice some stuff every once in a while, but the doctor said it'll take a while. He said he's pretty impressed how fast of recovery I made anyway. But I also game, and he said that would help with the game, because I kept using my hand, and I had some fidget toys I messed with. Oh, sorry. This video won't be edited or anything like that. I don't know how to do all that fancy stuff. So I'm just going to post this as is. I don't know. I know I'm going to get some people mad at me for what I posted. I don't care. I'm tired of people. I'm doing the best I can. I really am. But it's not good enough for some people. They get boo-hoo because they say I'm treating them bad. It doesn't matter that I'm going through a lot. That doesn't matter. I'm supposed to be keeping it all together and stuff. You tried keeping it all together. And it's funny because some of these people went through chemo. They know how stressful it is. But only that, I'm going through chemo and stuff. I'm seeing a psychologist and a therapist because of my other issues. Because, for one, I got just diagnosed with ADHD. I knew about the depression all my life. I didn't know about the anxiety issues, so I'm still trying to learn about all that. And I have been, super focused trying to learn about as much as I can about ADHD. I watch whatever YouTube video pops up. And I've been reading. Well, not reading, but I have a couple audiobooks on ADHD. And there's a couple of professors I watch on YouTube about ADHD. And that's what drives me nuts. But I don't know anything. Yeah. Yeah. It took me a long time to realize I'm not stupid. And I'm not. And I felt like that all my life. And somebody in my life used to make me feel like that all the time. And certain way, when people treat me a certain way, it brings back those memories, so I completely lose it. There's reasons why I am the way I am. And I'm trying to work on it, but that doesn't matter. A lot of people treat like I have a magic switch that turns off my symptoms, that they're just going to say, you just need to stop that. Okay. How? Just do it. Just do it. That's not how it works. That's when that makes me mad more than anything, is when people think they can tell you, you just need to stop doing that. You need to quit thinking like that. Okay? I would love somebody to tell me how to stop thinking some of the thoughts I think. Or they want me to be more positive. Okay. I'm being a lot more positive than I used to be. I know I post too much on stuff on Facebook, and now I started a YouTube channel. But I'm doing it because watching videos of people with ADHD, because all my life I felt alone and never knew why I felt alone. Well, I know why. Now, because I never felt like I fit in anywhere. There's only very few people in my life that I can truly be myself around. I don't have to mask my ADHD symptoms. And there's some people I have to. They say, "Oh, you can talk to me." No, I can't. No, I can't. There's very few people I completely can be just me around and not have to worry about masking my symptoms or people not being patient. I have some really good friends in my life that they're patient as can be, and they're awesome. and they help me a lot. I have a friend who I talk to, a gamer friend that we talk every night, and I don't know what I'd do without him. Yes, it's a he, and no, he's not my boyfriend. We're just friends. I'm not his type, and that's perfectly fine. But I can talk to him about anything, girl stuff, anything, and he can do the same with me because we trust each other. And it's so, and I tell him this all the time. It's amazing to have somebody like that in your life where you can tell them anything and you can talk to them about anything, where they don't judge you. They're not going to jump down your throat because how you are. And that's what's hard, is when people jump down your throat about the way you are, and you're not doing it on purpose. You can't control it. Oh, they think you can. Oh, yeah, they think you can. I mean, yeah, eventually I probably will, but it's going to take time. But there's just some people that just don't understand that because they don't understand, Sorry about that, I blew my nose. It's... A lot of people don't understand. Yes, with ADHD, a lot of people do the same stuff. But it's not the same. Well, I'm almost at the 30-minute mark. I'm going to think I'm going to hop off here. I'm getting tired. It's really late. But thanks for listening. And if anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to ask. I don't care. And if anybody wants to ask about my cancer or anything like that, please go ahead. That's why I'm doing this anyway. I'm hoping sharing this that maybe reach somebody who's going through the same thing, that they can realize they're not by themselves. And that's helped me a lot, watching tons of TikTok, YouTube, all these videos about people with ADHD, depression, and anxiety and stuff, issues, realizing we're not by ourselves, we're not alone. Even so, sometimes I feel that way. And some people make me feel that way. But you guys have a good night. And take care. Message me if you guys have any questions. I'm open-minded. If you guys ask me a question, I don't want to answer it, I'll just say I don't want to answer it. Or, But have a great night, evening, morning, whenever this gets posted. Bye.